Hi all, in this video we'll see Java part 3. As part of this video we'll see what is string class, methods in string class. Okay, so string is a sequence of characters. It's a normal generic thing. String is a sequence of characters. If it is a string, string, all these things comes together string. S is a character, T is a character, R is a character, I is a character, N is a character, and G is a character. So sequence of all these characters become a string, a word called string. The same way, string is a sequence of characters. But in Java, a string is an object, okay, that represents a sequence of characters. The java.lang.string class is used to create a string object. Okay, so string is an object in this. So, and we have seen this is a non-primitive data type. It comes under data type but non-primitive data type. So it is an object as well as a data type. So we already seen in our previous videos that string first name equal to something, string last name is equal to something. The same way int I is equal to 10, something like that, right? So how I am using int, the same way I am using string also. So it's a kind of data type as well as it's an object in Java. So we can use this both the ways, like using string literal and using new keyword. String s is equal to something, that is called string literal, and we did not see that how to create an object. We'll see that and then we'll look into the string. Okay, we'll go to the Eclipse, we'll create a package here, new package, strings. Okay, inside that what I'll do, I'll create a class first, object demo, public static void main. I'll create a method, public void method 1. Okay, sout I am in method 1. So if you want to execute this, what I need to do, what we are doing, I am calling this inside the main method, but it should be static, right? When I execute this, you see I am in method 1, but without static I want to use this one. How can I use this one? That time you need to create an object to your class. What is my class? My class is object demo. You need to give some name. How you are giving int I, string s, boolean b, the same way one name, object demo. I'll say obj is equals to new object demo. Okay, so what is this object demo? This class, I am creating an object to this one. When you say new, means it's creating an object, it will create some memory. Okay, then you say obj dot, then you have some default methods. Apart from that, you will get method 1. You see, method 1. Now I'm not getting any error. If I execute the same thing, you see I'm in method 1. So both the ways you can do, you can create a static method. If you do not want to create static method, you need to create an object to your class and then you can access the method inside this class. This is another way. Creating object is class name object. The syntax is class name some obj name is equals to new class name, something like this. Something like this. Syntax is class name. Your class name is object demo. Object name, I'm giving some dummy obj. Whatever name you want, you can give. And then new is a keyword. You see that? What is that? It is coming with some this color, violet color, and object demo. Okay, obj dot method 1 I am calling. So I am able to print that. So this is the same way. Here also string is a class, right? Here he is saying that string is an object. So here string s is equal to new string. Inside that you can give. This is using new keyword. Both the ways you can do. Okay, this is just theory. Now we'll go to the Eclipse and we'll try to see what are the methods available in the string class. You see that if I give string, okay, string, if I say finish, definitely I'll get some errors. Okay, this is predefined name, so I need to rename this. How you can rename this? Click on that, then click F2, hit F2. That is one thing. Otherwise, right click, you will have one of the options called refactor. In the refactor you have rename. When you say rename, strings demo, and then finish. You see that obviously class name will also change. Yeah, when you say rename, it will take some time. You see that it became strings demo. So inside this, I need public static void main. That's it. Okay. Now we'll see what are the methods available in the string class. So when I'm talking about int I equals to 10, string s is equals to some Java. Okay, same ways here I'm using integer data type, here string data type, but here int is small I, here it is capital S, it is coming in violet color, it is coming in black color. Why? So the special kind of data type, it comes under both class as well as data type. If it is only data type, it starts with small letter and it will be in the violet color. But if it is a class name should start with capital, right? So the same way it is starting with the capital S. That is the reason it is capital S. That is the reason it is not giving that this color. Okay. So string S is equals to Java. That's fine. Now what I need to do? I want to know the length of my string. Okay. I want to know the length of my string. How you can get that? S out. You can say length of the string is, so what I said, this is a kind of class, right? So string s is equals to Java. You have s dot, you will have so many methods inside this, as it is a class, right? As it is a class, so we have one of the method called length. When I say s dot length, it will give me length of my string. What is that? 1 2 3 4 characters. My length of my string is 4. When I execute this, you see that length of the string is 4, right? I'm getting that. Now what I'll do, we'll see one by one. Okay. Now how you concatenate two strings. We already seen first name last name, right? But here again we'll see. Okay, S out, concatenation of two strings. Okay, how you do that? How you do that? First we need to, this place is already doing concatenation, right? This place already doing concatenation, this place is there. Apart from that, we have one more. So first what I'll do, I'll make it as S1, string S1, here also I'll make S1, I'll string S2 is equals to programming, Java programming, right? So I want to get Java programming. What I'll do, S1 is having Java dot concat. You see, concat, and inside that it is accepting one more string. What is the string I am accepting? Else is S2. S1 concat S2. So S1 S2 I am concatenating. So when I run this, you see, it became Java programming. Right, Java programming. The same thing can be achieved using what? Normal plus also. What I'll do? S1 plus S2. Right. When I run this, it's the same thing. Java programming. Both the ways. You have concat method. Okay. This is string concatenation. So inside my string, I want to get the particular character. In the first position, what is the character? In the second position, what is the character? Third position, what is the character? Fourth position, what is the character? Like this, I want to get the particular position character. Here, in the first position, I have J. Second position, E. Third position, V. Fourth position, E. So, what I'll do? First character from S1. I'm saying S1. Yes. How we can get that? S1 dot, you see that caret means character 8 int index. You need to give the index. So whenever you talk about index starts from the 0, right? So if I give 0, it will be the first position. It is 0, 1, 2, 3. The reason is index starts from the 0. Always index starts from 0. Okay. If I am saying char at 0th position means I will get J. Okay. So caret is a method to find a particular index position character. So when I run this, you see J. Right. I am getting J. Now I want to get the last character. Okay. I want to get the last character. How I can do that? Out last character from S1. Then S1 dot caret 0, 1, 2, 3, right? In the Java 0, 1, 2, 3 is a string called Java. Inside this 3. When I give this one, when I run this, I'll get A. But I have Java is a famous programming language. I said something like this. It's a big sentence. In that string, I want last character. I cannot sit and count right 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it is a big string, how you can do that? That is not possible, right? It's not a better way to do that. So how you can do that? So we have one of the options. See, when you say S1 dot length means it will give me length, right? What is the length? Length is 4. Okay. But if it is my last character, means how it will become 0, 1, 2, 3. But the length is 4. If the length is 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason is index starts from the 0. So minus 1 will be, length minus 1 will be last index, right? Last index is equals to length minus 1, right? Length means 4, minus 1 means 3. Then caret 3, right? Then how you can achieve that? How you can achieve that? Inside this S1 dot, otherwise what I can do, I will take S2. Okay, instead of S1 I will take S2. S2 is a bit big string, right? S2 dot char at S2 dot length minus 1, right? S2 dot length minus 1. I should get G, right? S2 dot length minus 1. When I run this, string index out of range 103. What is that? I made a mistake. You see that? S1 dot caret I'm again giving. So I'll remove this. So directly S2 dot caret S2 dot length minus 1. Now if I execute this, you see I'm getting G. Right, last character without counting I can get. The reason is S2 dot length will give entire length index minus 1. That is the reason S2 dot length minus 1 will give me last index. Right, this is caret method. So the next what I'll do, I'll take one more string S3 is equals to, what I'll say, Java is a programming language and Java is very famous. I have given a very big string. Okay, so here what I need to do, I'll get one more method like contains. Contains method. Okay, so a particular string contains a substring. Okay. In Java is a programming language, contains programming. Yes, it is containing programming. Java is a programming language and it is a very famous. It contains famous in it. Yes, that can be done with S3 dot contains is a characteristic sequence. What I'll give? I'll give famous, famous. Okay, contains. Contains means what is the output I am expecting? It is containing or not? Yes or not? The yes or not can be represented in Java using Boolean. If it is contains, it will give me true. If it is not contains, it will give me false. So now what I can expect? Famous is there in the S3. So S3 string contains famous. That is the reason I can expect true. So we'll get true. You see that? Contains true. If I say something else, is a famous, instead of famous, I can say not famous. Something like this I'm writing. If it is containing that, when I run this, you see that I'm getting false. Contains means it will search entire string whether this string is there, this character sequence is there inside this or not. If it is there, it will give me true, otherwise false. So contains will give you true or false. You see that when I hover on that, it will give me Boolean. The return type of this is Boolean. It is giving me back Boolean value, that is true or false. Okay, this is contains method. Now we'll say one more method. Out starts with. Whether a particular string is starting with what I'm expecting. S3 dot, you see, starts with again string prefix. What is that string? This is starting with what? Java, right? This is starting with Java. Starts with Java or not. You see the return type is Boolean. So I'll expect true or false. If it is starting with Java, this string is starting with Java, I'll get true. Otherwise, I'll get false. So I'll run and see. You see that? True. I will say Java space is. Again it is starting with Java is, right? So when I say run true, if I remove J, then I'll get false. The reason is the string is starting with Java, not Ava. Okay, that is the reason I'm getting false. If it is Java, Java is. Yes, it is starting with Java is. It's a substring, right? So prefix. It is all about starts with. And the same way, we have ends with. Okay, we have ends with. Ends with method. So S3 dot ends with same suffix. It is ending with famous. Right? It is ending with famous. Whether it is ending with famous or not. So I'll run this. We'll see. It ends with method true. Famous. So if I remove last S, famo, I am missing S. It is not ending with famo, right? It is ending with famous. S is the last letter. So when I run this now, I'll get false. But in the same way, famous. If I remove F, it become Amos. Okay, even then also it will true. It will give me true. The reason is, yeah, it is ending with Amos, right? If I remove A also, again I'll get true. Right. The reason is it is ending with MOUS. Yes, it is ending with MOUS. That is the reason I am getting true. Okay. It is ends with. Now, index of. We have one of the methods called index of. We'll see what is that. So S3 dot index of. See, previously when I give index value, it is giving me the character. Which character? It is difference. It is opposite of that. Okay, it is opposite of char 8. It is opposite of char 8. Index of, I can give what? A. What is the index of A in the S3? Okay, so when I run this now, I'll get 1. In the 0th position, I have what? J. A is in first one, first index. That is the reason I am getting 1. That's fine. But I have A in third index somewhere, so many places. Right? But why I am getting A? What about other things? When I hover on this, you see that returns the index within the string of the first occurrence of the specified substring. First occurrence only it will give. Whenever it finds A, that will give the index of that. Okay, you can give this entire string also, but it considers only P. Okay, it will consider only P. It is in the 10th position. We'll see that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, in the 10th position P is. Whether you give a single character or a sentence or string, even then also it will consider only first character. This is all about index of method. So now I'll take one more method, S4. Okay, S4 is equals to nothing is there in the inside this. Okay, now S out empty method, whether the string is empty or not. S4 dot is empty. Is that is empty the S4 method? It is giving me boolean. Okay. So when I run this, see true. So it is not having anything. There is no character. Right, single character is not there. If I say A and if I run this now, you see it is false. It is not empty. It is having something. But when I remove this one also, it is giving me false. Sorry, true. It is empty. Right. So when I give a space, if I am giving space, you see that one space. Now what it will give? We'll run and see. False. It is not empty. Even space also considered as a character. If you do not have any space, then only it is empty. Okay, you need to remember that this space is also considered. Okay, this is all about empty method. Now replace method. We have one of the methods called replace. Okay, so inside Java is a programming language and Java is very famous. Now I want to change Java to something else. C Sharp. C Sharp is a programming language and C Sharp is very famous. I want like that. So I can replace one string with another string. So in which string I want? S3 dot replace old character with new character. Even you can do with characters or strings also. I'll say what is that? Java, and then that I'll replace with what is that? C Sharp. So now here Java is replaced with C Sharp. When I run this, you see that C Sharp is a programming language and C Sharp is very famous. Right, I can replace some string with another string. Even single character also I can do. Here only you can give J with C. Every J will change it to C. Right. So now I will take one more substring. Okay. Out substring method. S3 dot substring of int begin index. Int begin index. Okay, I want it from 5th position. Okay, I want to get the substring index, begin index it is. So S3 is this one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is. Now it will give me is a programming language and Java is very famous. It will skip Java and this space it will miss. Okay, it will skip. When you run this, you see that is a programming language and Java is very famous. So I want a substring from this and that is starting from the 5th position. Okay, that is called substring. Return a string that is a substring of the string. The substring begins with the character at the specified index and extends to the end of the string. It starts from here to the end. Okay, we have one more method with the substring. Again I'll say substring method only. S3 dot substring of, you see, begin index and end index. I'll give both. Starting from the 5, I need 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 5 to 20. Then what I'm expecting is a programming. I'm expecting is a program. We'll see what will happen. Oh, is a program in. G is missing. Why? I said 5 to 20, right? In the 20th position, I have G, but it is not giving me, it is only giving me till N. Why? So, when you read this, you see, return a string that is a substring of the string. The substring begins at the specified begin index and extends to the character at index end index minus 1. End index minus 1. Thus, the length of the substring is end index minus begin index. So, that is the reason if I want till G, you need to give 1 extra. I need to give till 21. When I say 21, see now I am getting is a programming. Now it will take 5 to 20. If you give 20, it is giving my 5 to 20. This is called substring. Okay. So now what I'll take? I'll take 2 more strings. String S5 is equals to, again I'll take Java. String S6 is equals to, I'll take again Java. Okay. So S5 Java, S6 Java. So now what I'll do is out equals method. 2 strings are equal or not. S5 dot equals S6. Okay, S5 equals to S6. Now, not content equals, it is equals. S5 equals S6. When I run this, false. Why? This is Java, this is Java. Though it is failing, means it is giving false. Why? So these are case sensitive. Here it is small j, here it is capital J. Both are different. When you read, you can say that it is Java, that is also Java. While reading, it is both are Java. But when you go, what is a character by character? That is small, this is capital. Both are not equal. That is the reason it is giving me false. Now if I change it to capital J, when I run this now, you see true. But even then, now we have seen that equals, right? Now we'll see one more method. It is equals method. I'll say one more. Is out equals ignore case method. Okay. Now S5 dot equals ignore case S6. Okay. Now it will see this is small j, this is capital J. Even though for equals method it is false, but it equal ignores case it is true. Why? So if you say equals ignore case, then it will not look into what is this. Capital J, small j, it will ignore all those things. That is Java, this is Java, that's it. It will equals that. Okay. If you do not bother about case sensitivity, then you can go with equals ignore case. But if you are bothered about, means if you want to check whether both are camel case or small letters or capital letters, everything should be same, then you should not go with equals ignores case. You should go with equals, then it will say false. If you go with equals ignores case, it will ignore all these cases. Okay, so that is all about equals and equals ignore case. Now what is that? To lowercase. Okay, lowercase. Okay. See, I have a sentence string. I want to convert that all the characters to lowercase. So I'll take, what is that, s3 dot lowercase, to lowercase. It is s3 dot to lowercase. What is s3? You see capital J, capital I, capital A, capital P, right? Even then also, when you run this now, you see that all became small. Java is a programming language and Java is very famous. But J, I, A, P, L, A, J, I, V, F, these are all capital actually. You see? But those become small letters. When you apply to lowercase, everything will change it to lowercase. Then the same way we have uppercase. To uppercase. Okay. When I run this now, each and everything will become, you see, Java is a programming language and Java is very famous, but all the characters became capital letters to uppercase. Okay. This is to uppercase. Now what I'll do, I'll take one more string s7 is equals to I'm giving some spaces. Okay, string s8 is equals to, and the same, Java is a programming language. Okay, Java is a programming language. Now what I'll do, I have one more method called trim. One more method called trim. Trim method. S7 dot trim. Okay. First I'll print S7. Okay. First I'll print S7. Then we'll see what is the difference between S7 and S7 dot trim. You see that there is a space. After this also there is a space. I have given these many spaces, right? And space is also considered as a character, right? You cannot ignore this one. You see, this is a string. All are strings. Means this empty space also considered as a string. When you go to this output, you see, string, this is string. After this, if I am dragging also, it is not giving me anything. Reason is, till here it is. So when I say trim, and if you run this, you see that there is no spaces. It will remove white spaces, prefix and suffix both. In the starting point and the ending point, it will remove all the spaces if you use trim. Okay, but what about S8? Right, what about S8? Trim method for S7. I'll say trim method for S8. Right. First I say normal S8. You see, there is a space, space, space. At the end I do not have any space. But in the starting I have space. Now what I'll do, S8 dot trim. Then when I run this now, you see starting space is removed, but in the middle you have the still spaces. Then what is the conclusion? When you use trim, it will remove the white spaces in the starting point and ending point, not in between. If you have in between, you cannot do anything. Some other logic you have to write, but by using trim method, you cannot remove the white spaces in the middle of string. It is only removes the starting point and the ending point. Okay, that is all about what is a string. Okay, these are all the different methods available in string. Very important. You need to know all these methods. Very much helpful. So many places we need these things. Okay, string is a class. Inside class you have so many methods. We have seen all these methods. What are those? Length, concatenation, concat, caret, contains, starts with, ends with, index of, is empty, replace, substring, equals, equal ignore case, lowercase, uppercase, string. Okay, how many we have seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 methods we have seen. Okay, very regularly, very frequently used helpful methods in the string. Okay, this is all about string. That's all in this video. Thank you.